Hi, it's Booster, Discover 4A. Hello,
Hi,
can you introduce yourself for me, please?
my name is Nguyên from class Discover 4A. I'm currently 14 years old and I like playing computer games.
What kind of computer games do you like playing?
I like Undertale.
Undertale? Oh, I've not played Undertale. What do you like about Undertale?
I like playing genocide and killing them all.
Oh my goodness. Okay, fair enough. What school do you go to?
I go to London school.
Okay, so what's your favourite subject at school?
I love English and math
Okay, why do you like English and maths so much?
because I think English is kind of easy for me and it's fun to know new words.
Okay, and what about maths?
Math, I feel happy when I finish a math problem and I feel exciting when I get to know about a math problem.
Nice, excellent stuff. Okay, so there's going to be 3 different parts to this test. The first part is going to be me asking you some questions. The second part is going to involve some note taking, and then the third part will involve a few more questions and having a bit of a discussion. The first part is about advertising. So, if we're talking about advertising in Vietnam, do you think there is a lot of advertisements in Vietnam?
Yes, because I think when I watch entertainment shows on the TV, after just like 10 or 15 minutes of the show, there's just a ton of advertisements.
Okay. Why do you think there's a lot of advertisements in Vietnam?
They are because people just want to advertise their brands on places like TV or posters, stuff.
Okay. No one really likes any kind of advertisements, but if you had to say that you liked a particular kind of advertisement, what advertisement would you say you enjoyed the most?
I would like to say that I like sale advertisements.
Okay. Why do you enjoy those the most?
Because those advertisements will help me to know that when are they sale and when I could buy them in the lowest price.
Okay. Have you ever bought something after you've seen an advertisement?
Yes, I saw the advertisement of the Mac laptop and I told my mom to buy it for me and after that day we went to the store and bought it.
Okay. Good, excellent stuff. Do you pay more attention to adverts on the TV or in magazines or on the internet? Which ones do you pay more attention to?
I pay more attention on magazines because on the internet because advertisements are usually on website that I use for research or learning, so I just ignore them.
Okay, good, excellent stuff. Okay, so we're going to move on to part 2 now. So part 2 is going to involve some note taking. I'm going to go through this first. I will hand this over to you. Part 2 is about a life-changing event. Okay, I want you to describe an event that changed your life in a good way. Okay, so in a positive manner. You should say what the event was, when it happened, how it changed your life, and explain how you felt about this during the time. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you this piece of paper and a pen. I'll also put this here so you can look at it and use it as reference. Okay? I'm going to give you a minute and a half to sit down and do some quick note taking and then afterwards you're going to tell me about your life-changing event.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Excellent stuff. Your minute and a half starts now. Okay, you've got about 30 seconds then, Chloe. Finish off your note, and then we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about your life-changing event.
Okay.
Okay. What can you tell me about your life-changing event?
So first, the life-changing event is that I passed the exam to come to the school to learn.
Nice.
And so after I got news that I passed, I was very happy. My mom, my dad was happy too. We called my grandparents and my friends, and also like aunts and stuff, and they were very happy. And then I got to the school one day to try out to see how is it, and it was beautiful, and I am more happy.
Is it a difficult school to get into?
Yeah, there is like two or 3,000 students registered every year to get in, but only like 200.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you was the elite of the elite then. You was the best of the best.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Excellent stuff. Well done. Excellent stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move on to part 3. This is going to involve some more questions. Part 3 is about changes and changing jobs. Okay? So how often do people in Vietnam change their jobs, do you think?
I think they change not very often, only in special occasions, I think.
Okay. What kind of special occasions do you mean?
Like, they change job because their company or their job is low in income,
Okay.
and they change to make their life easier.
Okay. What do you think some of the advantages of keeping the same job are for some people? What do you think? What do you think is good for someone to keep hold of the same job? What kind of reason do you think they would have?
If you keep the same job, I think if you work in a bank or something, if you work there, maybe you get some, like you keep working and you get to like higher.
Promotion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they get promotions. Okay, that makes sense. Excellent stuff. Why do you think, now we've spoke about how some people keep hold of the same job? Why do you think some people change their jobs? What do you think the benefits are for somebody to do that?
They change job to maybe get more money,
Okay.
or they enjoy the new job,
Right.
or they are like they're forced.
Oh, so you think that they're forced to change their job?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think could force someone to change their job?
Why?
What do you think could? What event or what kind of action could force someone to change their job?
Like their mom or dad telling them to follow like what they did before,
Right. Okay.
continue their career.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next point, which is living in new places. Why do you think some people like living in new countries or working in different countries?
Moving to a new place, then you'll make new friends, new neighbors, and you'll get changing your place. Maybe you'll change to a better place to learn, work.
What do you think are some problems that someone might encounter when they're living in a different country?
They don't know the language, and they can't communicate with each other. They can't eat the food there, and there are new laws and stuff.
Okay. Do you think younger people have an easier or harder time moving to a different country?
I think they have a more easier time.
Okay, why do you think that?
Apart from the thing that they need to leave their friends, their school, their home, because to older people, they might need to change their job, which is more difficult, and they also need to leave their home too.
Okay. Excellent stuff. Okay, and that concludes the video test.